everybody. It's Mr. and Mrs. Flashback here for the weekend sales. My name is Linda.
I'm Cameron.
And we sell on multiple online platforms as an e-commerce business.
Yeah, so we resell stuff that we pick up at garage sales, thrift stores, and estate sales. We're going to go over Friday through Sunday sales. We don't pack starting Friday. We end up saving everything through Sunday. So this is kind of our weekend because it's Friday and Saturday off. But these are everything that's sold on our online platforms over the weekend. Then we'll go over the numbers first. Then we'll show you the items. And at the end, we'll show you the profit breakdown. So how do we do?
So we had 47 sales across two of our platforms for just over $15.40.
Pretty good day. Really happy with that. A lot of
Weekend.
Weekend, yeah. Sorry. Nothing really crazy. A lot of bread and butter stuff and a good, like I said, a good quantity. We sold 20-something items today, Sunday, which was pretty cool. So let's get into it. First item is a Posh, I know.
So on Poshmark, we've got this new Tags Zara brand men's short sleeve shirt. It's got like a abstract print on it.
Kind of zebra-ish.
Yeah, and that sold for $20 plus shipping, and it is a size small.
I think it was $5 at the store. I paid up a little bit for it because I knew it would probably sell being brand new with tags. So happy with that.
And then start us off on eBay. If you need to pause the video and get some popcorn or something, go ahead and do that.
It's gonna be a minute. Most of them are on
Here
eBay.
we go.
Yeah.
So we got this pair of Vans. These are kids size 8 toddler. We picked them up from R&R. Those sold for $43 shipped.
Very good.
Then we've got one of our Bolslawic bowls. This is Polish pottery, and it's a specific set they have. It's like blue and green. It's very pretty.
This is called the peacock one, I think. It's like, yeah, it's like a blue and green. This is kind of how we store them all wrapped up.
Yeah.
But
And that is a 6-inch octagon-shaped bowl, sold for $19.50 shipped.
we've had this one for a while. We did really well. We bought a whole, probably
We had a lot of
2
it.
tubs worth. The plates, when we had multiple plates together, they sold very well. And a couple other things sold. These little single off bowls have taken a little longer, but we won't make a ton on this one. I think I spent $50 or $100 on everything, and we were way into the profits long ago. And we will put more bubble and stuff around this when we pack it. This is just kind of enough to keep it safe in our storage, hopefully.
Then some of our it's kind of like retail arbitrage, but we didn't pick it up. It's in a lot of stuff we buy from one of our main sources. This is a Glow Oasis Milk Dew toner, sold for $13.50 shipped.
It's like $1, so make a little bit on it.
Then
Some of them do better than others.
Golf club from R&R. This is a Medicus dual hinged 5-iron practice club, and it does bend, which is crazy. And that sold for $45 shipped. Then next up, we poured out vacuums. Not all vacuums are created equal, but we do like Dyson and Shark. This is a Shark vacuum canister, sold for $40.50 shipped.
The canisters are a little bit bulkier, so sometimes if you get like some Dyson ones, some of them are huge, so the price can kind of beat you up a little bit. These little compact Shark ones do a little better for us, because even if you can sell them for $35 or $40, they usually cost $15 or less to ship them. So don't pay a ton of money on vacuums to part them out, though, unless you're getting something really special.
Next up, we've got the New Century edition of Secrets of Heaven. It's a paperback book, sold for $15 and some change.
That was $1.
Then we've got The Singles Ward on DVD. It's on the bottom. It wasn't an order because I didn't have those two.
I haven't written
Sealed.
I never heard of this.
Sold for $16 shipped.
Nice.
Cameron has that under second, which is, he doesn't know what that label's from.
Like usually I have a label to know where I bought it from,
Yeah.
and I don't know what that is.
I was thinking secondhand thrift. Isn't that one of the stores you go to?
Probably.
So it might be from the thrift store. We're not sure though.
I just can't.
Yeah. So he looked at me like,
It probably is second. That's probably what it is, a secondhand theft. I haven't been there that much, but
yeah. So but $16 DVD, so we'll take it. Next up, we've got battle tanks for N64, sold for $19 shipped. Then we got same buyer purchased the Relative Pitch Ear Training Super Course. We've got level 3 and level 5. Each of those sold for $17 shipped, and they will go in one package. Saves us on shipping.
cool. Yeah.
Next up, from our new favorite, Saks Thrift Avenue, we've got an Alcoholics Anonymous book. This is the 2001, sold for $15 shipped.
If you get one of these, it's like the original
third
one,
edition.
like one of the really early ones. Some of them go for crazy money. I want to say like it's like $300 or something for like an early edition of these.
Look
This
out
one
for those
too.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
But usually we sell them for like 10 to 20 bucks depending on which one we have. So.
Next up from R&R, we've got an Easton Typhoon baseball bat, 33 inch, 30 ounce, sold for $40 shipped. Then we've got these super cool pants. These are brand MNML, all in lowercase. Minimal, there you go. And these, you gotta show the inside because that's the important part. These pants are new at tags. They have a skeleton, what would that be? Pelvis and the leg bones all the way down. And they're they kind of feel like a little bit of like a felt, or maybe, I mean, I don't know, I think it's felt.
I don't know what it is.
It's soft though compared to the denim, but it's super cool. And that pair of pants did sell for almost $56 shipped.
I got a bunch of this brand. The other ones we have are actually like blue or navy cargo pants. They're like thick cargos. A bunch of different sizes of those. That was the only one that had the skeleton on it.
And those are cool.
So,
Next up, Cameron purchased a bunch of these stick bots a long time ago.
long time ago.
And we sell them in lots of 4 by color.
And we don't sell them often.
No, not
I think I
often.
spent 10 on all of them. We probably have made money by now. We've sold enough, but I wouldn't do it again.
No. So you get a lion, a hippo, an elephant, and a rhinoceros. And I'm not sure what you do with them or what they do, but...
You create, you animate, bring your animation life with Stickbot Pets. I guess it's an app.
Okay. So they paid $10.41 for the 4 of them, and I think they go first class.
They should go first class. They're super light. It's probably going to cost
yeah.
$4 something to ship them, so we'll make like $2 or $3.
We have
a
red
bunch.
and we have green. I don't even know if we have any blue left.
The blue ones, I think, were the ones that sold the
Yeah.
best.
So or gray if you need gray. Next up, we've got a Sony Handycam. This is the CCD TRV 30. We sold it as is for parts to repair for $35 shipped.
I don't remember what's wrong with it, but usually I test them and try to find out what's wrong and then sell them.
Then from Cameron's new favorite, our local bin store, we've got the Invitation on Blu-ray, sold for $13 shipped.
And by bins, this is when we're talking about like the Amazon pallet and return. They sell everything.
Yeah, not the Goodwill ones.
Yeah, but you paid by every day. It was like a different price. I'm sure you've seen them if you've watched reselling videos.
Yeah.
And I would like going for the media. That's what aside from the printer ink, which you made a lot of money on, I've been doing well in the media. You're going to see more of it. This was on $3 a day. Still picked it up and it sold for $12.
Then we've got, out of the $200 DVD buy, Monsterville, sold for $8 shipped. Next up, this one's pretty cool. This is a 1983 Super Go Bots Zeman from Tonka. This is a 28-ounce robot kind of guy. So he almost reminds me of like a vintage like Transformers. So
yeah,
he's a robot that transforms into a little car. He's really cool. It says the Friendly Robot Street Machine.
Box is in pretty good shape. I bought these. This guy got it. Well, this was really from Sears for $9.99.
Oh, these are the $500 video game.
Yeah, I got a whole box of these. I've only listed a few of them so far, just because I was kind of taking my time. But yeah, this sold for
$90 shipped, and it is going global shipping program.
Yeah, they're pretty sought after, some of the GoBot stuff.
And next up, this is our last one of this.
Second to last.
Well, we have that one that's kind of damaged, but we're going to put it in.
The last one we have, it's got a little tear on the spine.
On the spine.
But it'll still sell.
So this is System Design Interview, and that sold for $29 shipped. And this one is going global shipping. I'm sorry. This is going eBay International Shipping Program, which we did get enrolled into, no fault of our own. And
yeah,
so we're on to that now. So let me repeat that on the Super Go Bots. That is also going eBay International.
I think it's cheaper supposedly for them. I don't know. They're supposed to handle all the returns. I have no idea. But anyways, that was from our local bin store on the $2 day, and that sold for $29. We had about 7 or 8 copies of those. Yeah. We've sold them all for right around that $28 mark. We're in them for $2 a piece. So great buy. That's why I like that bin store. And we're still not done. There's more coming.
Same store. We've got the Human Magnet Syndrome book, sold for $25 shipped.
This one was $3. We just picked it the last time we were there, and I bought 2 copies of it. And I also bought some other media. I bought that Invitation Blu-ray that day for $3. So another good one. And we're still not done.
Next up, this one's pretty cool. This is a vintage New Attack New Jersey Devils hat. This is from the 90s. It's very light, which I noticed is a very lightweight hat.
This was a $4 at the thrift store the other day. This week, I picked it up, listed, and it sold right away. The guy made an offer of $50, And then I said, no, I'm not going to take it. I just listed it. Then he messaged me 70, and I was mowing the lawn, and like an hour and a half went by, and then he bought it and said, sorry, I don't have time. I just have to have this hat. And he bought it full price.
$100 shipped.
So, but $4 into 100, this sold within a day. So I probably underpriced it then maybe, but 4 into
Guy had to
100,
have it.
we're going to make plenty of money. I'm okay.
Next up, Music is My Mistress by Duke Ellington, sold for $16 shipped. Then we've got CD. We've got Ray Still. I think his was the Chicago Legend or something. And that sold for
Chicago
9 and
Legend.
some change. Next up, we got a HP 564 black cartridge. That is sealed but not in a box. Sold for $8 shipped. Picked it up from R&R. Then we got a 2009 Hasbro Pocket Pogo Touchscreen Yahtzee handheld
I
game.
played this. It does work. The sound doesn't work, but the game works perfectly. But it was $1.
Sold for $15 shipped.
Sold again like over the weekend pretty quick.
Then we got a Roku set. This is the Roku 2 model 2720X.
Yeah.
It comes with the power, HDMI, and remote. Sold for $25 shipped.
That was $5. Roku's used to do a little better unless you have the really new ones. I don't pick them up that often anymore.
Then these are some cool ones. It's funny. We were watching. I don't know. Do you name the people we watch?
Okay.
We're watching Bearded Thrift Machine and his wife. What's her name? I'm forgetting her name. Ooh.
Kayla.
Kayla.
No, not Kayla.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Kayla's Cam.
Okay.
Yeah. Kayla likes Garfield, and she picks up Garfield over the weekend when we were watching her, and we sold these Garfield stickers, so.
These came out of that huge sticker buy where we sold a whole bunch for like $300, $400, and we sold a bunch of different ones. And these were in there, leftover ones, so they sold.
That's a package of two packages of 4 sheets, sold for $17.50 shipped.
Pretty good deal.
Some expensive stickers right there.
Now we're on to the sales for today. This is all one day, what you're about to see.
So her
A lot of stuff.
dose to start us off from a 1985 Monopoly Deluxe. We have the wood houses, and the wood hotels.
Yeah.
And those sold for $8 shipped.
I parted out the Monopoly. I don't part out video games that much. There can be some money there, but
Oh, you don't part out video games.
I mean, part
He's
out
talking about
board games.
Board games.
yeah, you part out video games. I mean, you can sell the
If
manual and
you're
stuff
gonna-
separately,
yeah.
but usually they sell better together. Next,
Then from our bin store, we got Never Split the Difference on paperback, sold for $12 shipped.
this was $3 also. So
Then one of our local thrift stores, Cameron picked these up, and you're gonna see this quite a lot. These are a new bag of Joss A.
I think it's for Joseph A. Bank.
Joseph A. Bank men's briefs. They're size 34. They sold for $27 shipped.
Now these were $5.99. I bought 3 packs at the thrift store, and there were sold comps around $20, but I still bought them. So pretty good. This is the first one to sell.
Then we've got a Cuisinart Smart Power Duet Work Bowl, sold for $14 shipped.
Found it.
Just a little one. Next up, we've got the Compact Jazz by Arthur Prysock, 16 songs, sold for 7 and some change. Then we've got,
The men's thrift store.
oh, okay. One of our thrift stores that we shop at that supports a men's group. This is Tiger Woods on Wii, sold for 21.5 shipped.
That was $5.
Then, hey, look at that. We sold a pack of Joss A. Bank men's briefs, size
ones.
34, sold for $27 shipped. And I'm going to turn into a broken record. We got a set of Joss A. Bank men's briefs, size 34, sold for $27 shipped. So that's the 3 packs that Cameron bought, and that's the 3 packs that we sold. So
Yep.
there you go. Next up, a $1,200 tool buy. We've got one of our 03 Honda Element manuals, sold for $105 shipped. And we have, I think, like 117 left of those.
No, we have like probably 10 or 12. So
There's so many over
pretty
there.
good.
But we'll take it. $105 a pop. I'll do it all day.
Yep.
Next up, from our bin store, we've got Devil in the Grove, sold for $23 shipped.
This one was either $1 or $2 a day, so a couple times back, but still sitting there at the bin store. I just look them up. A lot of Amazon books there and DVDs, and sometimes it pays off.
Next up, we've got Space Jam for PS1, sold for $20.5 shipped. Then from R&R, we've got this Traxxas AC/DC converter power supply car charger thing, sold for $25 shipped.
I think it's for like RC cars. I think.
Then this might look familiar to you. This is Jingle the Husky Interactive Pup Story Buddy. Cameron opened him up, and he's got a lot of
corrosion
on the batteries.
and he won't
yeah.
work. Like,
yeah, he won't work.
He's supposed to like sing, I guess, or whatever.
I think he reads a story
Oh,
too
yeah,
and sings and stuff like
but
that.
he's technically new in box, but the problem was, I think it was one of those ones where you could test them out, so the batteries were in there, and they've just sat for however long old this is. I don't even know how old it is, but anyways, 2012. So the battery's corroded. So we still sold them for parts, thinking maybe someone who has one of these would still want it, and it sold for
$50 shipped, and that is out of our Disney 330 buy.
so pretty good.
Next up, this person purchased both of these. I'm messaging him to confirm because he bought one that's sealed and one that's not sealed. They're two different prices. So the one that's not sealed sold for $36 shipped, and the one that is sealed sold for $45 shipped. Those are both out of $700 manual buy. They're 2000 Acura NSX supplement manuals. So I'm just waiting on him to get back to me to tell me if he bought them on purpose.
He made an offer on another one, which I accepted, and he hasn't paid yet.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
We'll probably hold off on shipping these a
yeah.
little bit till tomorrow, because if he happens to come through and says, hey, yeah, he pays for the other one and he wants his, we can combine the shipping, all three. Be a little better.
Then out of our $1,200 tool buy, this is one of our Snap-on Vantage waveform demo boards.
Yeah, whatever that means.
And that sold for $100 shipped.
Yep.
We got two more of those too. And then this is a very old listing. This is a Pokemon Battle Frontier Series 1 multi-pack with 3 different figures. And this sold for almost $60 shipped.
And this is, I got a long time ago, coming home from work, there was a deal on Facebook. This is when Facebook Marketplace just started, or offer up one of them.
And you could actually buy on there.
And they had Pokemon figures, and I think they wanted $40. And I bought a whole, like, large bag full, like a paper, like one of those paper bags that's like the like maybe a purse might go in or something, like a bigger purse. And there was like 3 or 4 of these and some other Pokemon sets, all for $40. And even back then when I got them, she said she had like 10 people messenger that wanted them, but I picked them up $40. We already sold a couple for like 85 and some for 50 and 60, and then this.
Well, I hope so. This is like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, this is like, I think it's maybe the last one we have left.
Yeah, I couldn't find any other ones.
So yeah, they've done well.
Then next up, we've got a Lutron dimmer switch, sold for $10 shipped. And last but not least, we have a lot of 7 CDs by Wayne Shorter. These are all jazz, sold for $40 shipped.
Happy to see the big sets go like this. It clears up a lot of space on the CD shelf.
Oh yeah, when I pull that whole stack out, I'm like, oh, look at all this room.
Yeah, we have like, some more ones that need to go
so
too.
Much room for activities.
Or more CDs. Anyways, that's it, guys. Really good day for us. Actually, a really easy packing day. Very, very easy in my opinion. The only thing that's kind of a little challenging is maybe the shark thing, and then the baseball bats. Linda doesn't like the big ones, but everything else is super easy. Made some money, and we'll see you guys in a second or in the next video with what sells on Monday. So take care.